Belton High School will be seeing many changes over the next year. Students and staff will experience major traffic changes. Mr. Clark fully explains how this new format will work.
The fences go up on March 12th, which is this next Monday. So the traffic flow will certainly be impacted in the afternoon, and we'll probably feel it a little bit in the morning. So what we'll do on Friday after this showing, we'll actually have some information from the teachers to show to the students because it'll be impacting us on Monday. We anticipate sending a message out on Sunday evening just to remind everybody in an attempt to get out in front of it. I think one of the things that needs to be communicated out front is, like I said, the fences will go in, and clearly when you put fences in, it's designed to create a perimeter, and so the construction will happen inside that perimeter, the staging will happen inside that perimeter. So something that everybody will need to know is that becomes off limits. That we're really turning over to the construction company. So any entry into the areas that are fenced would candidly be considered criminal trespass. So we want to make sure that we honor that. Secondly, in terms of just accessing the school in the morning, there's really three different time frames that we're most concerned about. One is what happens as students arrive, and students will need to enter a campus to the student lot or the lot down at Southwick via the northwest roundabout. That's over by the gas station. So that's going to be very limiting. And right now, we'll just simply say we're so thankful because we're going to have to do this together, continued patience, and we'll work with students and community to make the very best of this. There will be some challenges, but again, we know that people will rise to the occasion. So in the morning, you'll access from that northwest corner. Throughout the day, you'll access through that northwest corner. And I will tell you, the most significant change is what's happening with the buses. And the reason that's significant is because the south lot, where historically our buses have lined up and we've tried to protect that space, that actually becomes primarily the responsibility of the construction company. Although the fence won't go clear across and block that off, truly that is restricted traffic flow to them. In the morning, you'll want to access through the northwest lot, but keep this in mind, students, that our buses, when they arrive, they'll actually be entering through that same intersection and then dropping kids off at the front of the building. So there will be a window of time, and I'm going to guess somewhere between 7:25, maybe 7:27, and 7:40, where accessing this space, there's going to be a conflict between when the buses arrive from the middle school and when students and or parents are arriving. Parents will also be able to drop off students on the baseball side or the east side of the building, and we're going to ask that they go northbound and drop off the students. There will be access points on the east side of the building in the morning. We did create an exit to the west side of the building, which is through the 300 hall, but that has been reserved as an emergency exit only because just to the north of that walkway, they'll be putting up the gymnasium. And so for safety reasons, all students will need to enter through the front doors when they arrive to the student parking lot. So there's some extra steps, and again, we thank students for that participation. Now, in the afternoon, when it's time to leave, once again, the buses will roll in through the front and will pick up all students in the front of the building. We may not have come up with the perfect plan, but we're attempting to do this in an organized, efficient way that helps you get here, get you out of here when it's time to go, and keeps everybody safe. And at the same time, honors our responsibility to those that are working with construction, because they share this space with us, and we certainly look forward to its completion, but we also look forward to the journey over the next 18 months. And we're thankful that we've got BHS students and staff and community that have been so supportive. We'll work through this together.
With Isaac Peterson, I'm Michael Landreth with Cutlass TV News.